Howdy folks, thought I would take a couple of seconds just coming off the water, and I wanted to show you my new DIY boat trailer steps build. And what you see right there is the remnants of beta test 2. So first I bought a set of the Weaver steps, which were, so this guy right here is at a 45-degree angle. The Weavers were, I don't know, 35 or 30, very steep, and they were butting right up against, like the top step was butting right up against the front of the boat, so I promptly sent them back. And then I decided, well, okay, I can weld a little bit. I made a couple of, this was a second version. The first version, I had a little base here, and I'll show you some pictures here of both of those. So I'll show you the Weaver second version, and this is the completed version of number 3. So the reason I did this one was I played around with the angles, and I found that 45 degrees was the absolute best angle to give you a nice easy step up into the boat. So this is a 16.5, it's a Smoker Craft Resorter, so it's an ultra wide fishing boat that I use. And so what you need to know is it's all 2x2 tubing, 1/8 wall, or it's 3/16 plate. So 3/16, the base plate is 3/16, and so basically I welded this to the base plate, and then this piece here was kind of an afterthought. So these set of steps are welded here, but they're not welded here. I just put a little base on here to give it a little more support when you've got maximum load up here. And then what you've got here is 1 by 1/8 inch wall for the handle mechanism. And this is probably my second or third time out, and what I found is that these things work great, but I need to have another step here. And so let me just do a little demo for you. So I can step up here, and the beauty of this is that I can come right up nice and easy into the boat, or if I'm getting out, and I put the adhesive pads on all of the treads so they're non-skid, and I'll put a link in the description for you if you want to get some of those. But I just went to my local metal supply place. They're a big industrial outfit, and they do these big industrial jobs, and they just put all their cutoffs outside, and I can go and pick through them. So this thing here, I don't need it anymore. That'll be coming off, and then I'm going to put another step down here, like what you see on some of the other boat steps. The thing, I looked at Boat Effects, Trick Step, Easy Step, Duo Step, Auto Price. There's so many of them. I looked at them all, and that's what kind of brought me to this. I was able to customize it to exactly what I want. And one key thing I found is that the first step that I had here, originally, it worked great. So, I mean, I could step up here, I could go there, I could get into the boat. It made it easier. But I made the step about 10 or 11 inches high. What you want to do is no more than 8 inches. So this is 8, 16, 24. And it's just perfect. I mean, getting in and out is great. It doesn't impede me turning the crank or anything like that. I can almost sit down here. Well, I can sit down here and use the crank sometimes, but I definitely want to have another step here, and I want to have another step on the back of the trailer if I have to get up into the back of the boat, because that seems to be a pain. I've got plastic fenders on this trailer, and they're not too good to be stepping on them. But so far, and this was all put together with a Yes Welder Flux Core MIG welder. And I'm no welding expert, but I started out, the beads were a little bit rough, but I got better as I went along. And so I couldn't be happier with this build. So if this is something that you think you want to do, go out and get yourself some 2x2 tubing. And unless you're holding up the Queen Mary, 2 inch by 2 inch by 1/8 wall, 3/16 plate. I mean, the handle is supported, the bar comes right across to here, it's welded here, it's welded on the back, on the front, it's welded here, a little 45-degree gusset right here, and this has worked out so far, so good. Green paint on the top, and when I disconnect the trailer, this is on the front part, so I can swing it around. Now, can I get this in my garage? I doubt it. It's kind of high, but I never put my boat in the garage anyway, so that's not a concern for me. If it was for you, chop it off here, put a plate, bolt it together, you know. Or if you're worried about storage for the winter, I mean, this is 6 bolts, 6 3/8" 16 bolts and nuts. I've got nylon nuts on them. And take the thing off in the winter and stuff it in your garage, away you go. Easy peasy. Okay, so here I got the final product, and so basically, you should be able to see that okay. This is just going to slip over the tongue in behind the ratchet tower, and then 2 plates. It's all 3/16 welded here, welded on the back side, and the measurements, I think it's 11 by 7 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so 11 by 7, and then the plates, I decided to go a little bit longer. They are 7 by 5. So if you got 3" by 3" square tubing tongue, then 5 inches. So normally I just have 5 inches by 5 inches, but I had a little bit more steel here. Plus, because this thing is a little bit longer, I wanted something that's going to give me a really good footprint. And because I tacked it here and here first, that kind of pulls the metal in a little bit. You got to watch for that when you're welding. But that's perfect for what I want, because having this side tipped up a little bit, you know, that'll take the load a little better when you stand on it. But I mean, even when you tack weld these things to just do a test, a quick dry run, like I did with the actual set of steps, I had everything just tacked in 2 or 3 or 4 places, depending. And even with just the tack welds, I was able to step up and check. I had a ladder beside me just in case. But I mean, this thing's going to be plenty strong enough. So there you go, guys. Easy peasy to make. I just got to, I wipe this down with acetone, and then I'm just going to spray it satin or flat black rust-proof paint, and we're off to the races. So yeah, not too bad for, I guess I've been out here for an hour, hour and a half, something like that. Okay, so there's what the beast looks like now that we're all finished and we've got it mounted. Pretty straightforward, just gives me an extra support there at the crank handle, and got the non-skid mounted on it, so we're good to go. We'll give that a try the next time I go out. I'll just back this up a little bit for you. Pretty bright day, so it's going to be kind of contrasty, but that's what she looks like, all said and done, at least for now. Now I can work on something else. Okay guys, so that's going to wrap it for this one. If you guys have questions, or you've got some concerns, or you want to know about some measurements I didn't mention, by all means connect in. And I would say this is a project that anybody can do. Like I said, I'm not an expert welder. I just know enough to be dangerous. But after mounting the final step there onto the tongue and testing it out, I mean, it's going to be just fine. I weigh about 205 to 210 pounds. And I know there's lots of folks that are heavier. Maybe you want to go with 1/4" plate. I'll leave that to you. But I tell you, I found 3/16 plate with 2 by 2 by 1/8 wall. Perfect, more than adequate for the stresses that I'm going to put on the stairs. And what a change. It's just a game changer, really. Just makes your life so much easier. And, you know, the one thing I think when I bought the Viver steps, I noticed that the overall size was probably 5 by 5 or maybe 5 by 6. And the thing you have to keep in mind is that some of those steps that you're going to buy, like the cheap ones, the 2 by 2 is taken out of your 5x5 or your 5x6 step. And that was one thing I found with those steps, is that you go to step up and you got the 2x2 in the way. So I went with 8x6, you know, lots of room. You don't have to worry about slipping or anything. And with the non-skid tape on there, just, you know, you're not going to slip on it. And if you're wearing Crocs like I am, which are totally worn out now, they're super dangerous. I shouldn't be wearing them. It just gives you another level of safety. So thanks for watching, guys. If you found the information useful, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell for me. I really appreciate it. And again, if you have questions, connect in and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your summer. And now I can get back to the serious business of fishing. Take care. We'll see you soon.